Well, Doug, let's go back to how we opened up our show tonight. Minnesota has the top seed in the Western Conference, meaning as long as they are alive, they have home court. This is why it was so valuable to have that #1 seed. Ironically enough, in a late regular season win for the Timberwolves in Sacramento, they replaced the Kings in that #1 slot.
Well, and we know Sacramento finished the season horribly with some bad losses, so they dug a hole to put themselves in this position. Can they get out of it?
Darius Songaila has come in for the final 3.9 seconds with Chris Webber at the free throw line.
Wally Szczerbiak is checked back in for offensive purposes.
Webber 0 of 3. And Trent takes us to halftime.
That's a downer for Sacramento. Chris Webber walks up, misses 2 free throws at the end of the half. The lead stays at 10, double digits, instead of getting it under 10 to 8. The 2 big misses, even though it's just halftime, psychologically going in, that's a downer.
Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Zach, obviously, this is a Sacramento team more than capable of going on runs. Talk about the defense in the first half.
Well, once we know we can stop this team scoring offensively, our offense will come. But the key to beating this team is stopping them defensively. They got streaky shooters, guys who can make a lot of shots, but we just got to continue to play the way we've been playing. We'll win the game.
You know, despite your sore back, you got off to a quick start. How do you keep it loose for the second half?
You tell me. I don't know. So we got these.
Come on, old man. You got to come up with the answer.
High-priced doctors, so I don't know what they're going to do to me.
You can always take a shot.
No.
Good luck in the second half. Let's send it back to you.
Cheryl, thank you very much. We have not had any chippiness in this game, Doug, so far, something we've seen in the last 3 games.
Well, I think the players recognize it's all about business. You can't get distracted with any of the things that's happened in game 5 or 6. This is an elimination game. The finale of it all, the loser goes home for the summer.
This is game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals on TNT with Doug Collins, Kevin Harlan. Beginning of this third quarter is final for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, I mean, they got to find a way to put the ball in the basket. They have 31 points. They start out the first quarter 1 of 7. They start out the second 0 for 11. They're down 10. They've got to come out and make some shots and get themselves in this game. I mean, right now, 31 points is not going to get it done.
You said there was a downer at the end of that second quarter.
Well, it is. You step up to the free throw line, Chris Webber. You got a chance to cut the lead to 8. You miss them both. But we talked about Kevin Garnett. I mean, having his fingerprints all over the game, and he's done that. He's made big shots. He stepped out. He's led his team rebounding-wise, assist, block shots, and Mike Bibby struggled. And you saw Steve Kerr talking about putting a bigger Latrell Sprewell on him as the series went on. He bothers his shots. He struggled from the floor. He's only 2 of 7, has only 3 assists. They kept him out of the lane. And then Wally Szczerbiak, as Kenny Smith talked about, has been the wild card here tonight. He feels good. He's another offensive threat they have on the floor. Mike Bibby now cannot go off the ball and guard a non-scorer, so Wally steps up and he has 10 points off the bench. But the Kings 33% shooting. They missed 7 free throws, 4 of 11. Get beat in second chance points by 7, steals by 4. It's the lowest scoring half of the season for the Kings. I mean, that's not going to get it done. I mean, it's, now or tomorrow is summertime, and the finality of that, Kevin, is you don't gradually get into the off season. You lose, you're done.
Dick Bavetta just told me there is a clock problem right now. They're going to leave both teams on the sideline until it is rectified. An electrician is working on it right now. Although that electrician isn't Cheryl Miller, we will send you to Cheryl right now.
Thanks a lot, Kevin and Coach. In 24 minutes, Peja Stojakovic is 1 for 7, and out of those 7 shots, he had 6 shots contested. 2 shots were blocked by Kevin Garnett in the paint. So he really only had 1 open look. Now his game is so similar. Just to mention a few of the players in the league: New Jersey's Richard Hamilton, and I give my own little brother Reggie Miller. In terms of movement without the ball, these guys use up so much energy. Plus you throw in the fact that this has been such a grueling series. Coach, my question to you: how much is fatigue going to be an issue for Peja in the second half?
Well, Cheryl, the one thing that Minnesota can do, they can throw 3 different defenders, even 4 different defenders at him, and keep a fresh body on him all the time. They start out with Hassel. They can come in with Hoiberg. They can play Szczerbiak on him. They can put Sprewell on him. But right now, he's got to put fatigue in the back of his mind. Charles talked about it. He was 3rd in the MVP voting, and he has to step up. This is game 7. Put that in the background and start making shots.
So you've seen our Chrysler game summary, and here we go, beginning the second half. Bibby, Stojakovic with Hassel with the defense, and a big way to start for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, they screened for him. They set a double screen that time, and I don't think Sacramento's been doing a good job screening. Their big men have to go down and headhunt and free him open for shots.
Kings have hit 4 threes, and Sprewell answers at the other end with 2. And Sprewell now with 7. Let's set the lineups. Divac, Christie, Weber, Bibby, and Stojakovic with the ball. That's for Sacramento. Garnett is on Weber. Hassel with Johnson, Cassell out there. And Sprewell, the Minnesota 5, and 2 more for the Kings. And inside, it's Weber, who is 5 of 7.
Well, good execution. They get a screen roll layup, and they get a nice double screen for Stojakovic and get a 3. 5 quick points.
Rebound by Mike Bibby. The Kings have never led. Minnesota's biggest lead has been 13. And Weber thinking about 3. And Divac's uncovered with Stojakovic providing some interference down low.
And Flip Saunders here is not going to watch much more of this. If he doesn't get a score on this possession, Sacramento does, he's going to have to take a timeout. All that hard work they did in the first half has been cut in half in a minute and a half.
All that hard work in the season. And this is the 7th game. It's either a season that ends or extends. Sprewell for 3. And a rebound by Weber, who keeps his balance and saves it. And Weber now with 5 rebounds. Stojakovic in this game 7, hitting his first offering in the second half. The winner of this game plays the Los Angeles Lakers. Sprewell at the other end.
And the foul. That's how fragile it is for Sacramento when you're playing uphill. Stojakovic misses a jumper that would cut it to 3. And this is what Sprewell has done in games 5 and 6. He has put his head down and he's attacked the front of that rim and given them great energy. And see, he's one of the few guys on this team that goes to the basket. This is a jump shooting team.
And that's why they got him in the offseason.
And when he does that, he gives them a different look to their attack that they don't have without him.
Mike Bibby just picked up his 3rd foul. And Bibby is 2 of 7. Weber over Kevin Garnett. And Divac with the offensive rebound, had the ball slapped away. Cassell was in there defending, and Sam picks up his first.
The importance now of knocking down free throws. 4 of 11 for Sacramento in the first half. They missed 7 free throws. This is a team that shot over 80% in the regular season. And in big games, free throws come to the forefront. Kevin, when they lost that heartbreaking game to the Lakers, game 7 at home, they missed 14 of 30 free throws and lost an overtime game. That free throw line is so vital in close, low-scoring games when the pressure is on. And there you see the numbers. They were 2 of 20 from the three-point line and missed 14 free throws. That will not get it done in a big game.
Divac is 3 of 4 from the stripe, and the Kings as a team 6 of 13. Taking 3 more attempts from the Timberwolves tonight. Sprewell with a lot of purple around him, nonetheless gets it in.
Again, that slashing move in the lane. Sprewell got off to a slow start shooting the basketball. He was 2 for 8 at the half. Has hit 2 baskets here to push Sacramento back to a 7-point deficit.
The winner in this game 7 advances. So far, leading scorer Sam Cassell. Timberwolves have never trailed. Christie for 3. And a couple of threes by the Kings, who trailed by 10 at halftime. Now they're within 4 points with 3 minutes gone in the 3rd quarter. Sal playing with the bad back, and Garnett held by Weber. No call made. Even Divac gave a little bump, and still no call, but the MVP's got 11.
Well, his ability to go up and hold that ball in one hand and run and go away from the defense.
Weber with Johnson on him. Johnson with the steal. And 9 Kings turnovers, 7 for Minnesota. Sprewell.
Open court plays. Latrell Sprewell.
It's Bibby. And Christie comes up with it, and Doug Christie continues to shoot well, 50% from the field, and a Sacramento 12 points.
He's keeping him in the game. He's hit a couple threes. When they get off the cold start, he's the only one making any shots.
Quick trap on Cassell, and Garnett against Divac, and a foul on Vlade. That's number 1 on him.
Kevin Garnett, watch how his ability to get up and extend. Look at the extension. And then on the way down, just softly flips the ball at the basket. And then Latrice Sprewell follows him. 3 quick baskets here. 2 slashing in the open court, 1 in the half-court game. So he's gotten off to a good start here after a slow first half.
We may have had some nervous energy to begin the game as Garnett puts up a beauty inside. And Minnesota is back up by 8. We may have had some nervous energy to begin the game, but to begin the second half, it has been a race.
Well, it gets down after about the first 5 minutes to who can execute the best. And right now, that's Minnesota.
And Weber inside. Rebound by Kevin Garnett. He gets his 14th. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 to begin the second half. Hassel. Divac with the rebound.
See, Chris Webber just does not have the ability to finish at the basket anymore. He used to be such a powerful athletic player. Now he has to finger roll and flip those shots, and he misses a lot of easy shots around the basket, Kevin.
Stojakovic had it knocked away. Do you sense that Weber is playing within the offensive schemes of Sacramento tonight?
I've sensed here in the third quarter a couple times right now where Sacramento's starting to go one-on-one. That will not get it done for them. Weber one-on-one, Stojakovic. This is a team. This is a team that depends on each other. And when they try to do it by themselves, it costs them dearly. You see his ability to go. He gets to the basket, but look at the finish. He used to go up and dunk that ball easily with 2 hands. The struggles are there with his leg. They trail by 8.
Doug, numbers can tell the story, and the Timberwolves right now with the lead as they have had all game long. Here are some things that you've been watching.
Well, one of the things that Minnesota's done is they've taken away Sacramento's layups. That was one of their goals, take away their easy scores. They've made them a 3-point shooting team. So Sacramento's made 4 more 3-pointers, but Minnesota winning every other battle. And so what they've tried to do, take away the layups, make them shoot jumpers, contest them, get a hand in the face, and they think they'll win the series.
And Doug, the Kings are averaging about 11 fast break points per game in this series. Not a single fast break Sacramento point tonight. It's Weber for 2. Cassell with the rebound. And Garnett with Divac and Stojakovic there.
It's a mismatch there. Vlade is going to try to keep his body in front of him, but normally you get help, and that time Garnett spun away from the double team and was one-on-one with Vlade. It's a no contest.
It's Bibby, 2 of 7. Rejected by Kevin Garnett. Shot clock at 10. Christie, Bibby for 3. Good! And the Kings have gone 6 of 11 above the arc. Minnesota 1 of 5.
And they're